The don't tread on me people very quickly became the obey or die people.
Ah, this one. This one is full of shit. Anyways, we're not the ones who are forcing people to believe what we believe. All right? And I don't know what you mean because we've always said you're free to protest whenever you want. We're not out here trying to say you should believe what we believe. Okay? That's your side's doing. Okay? Your side forced people to wear masks, even toddlers. You wanted toddlers to wear masks. Yeah, that was quite annoying. And your side wants to force everyone to get vaccinated. Okay? Your side wants to take away everyone's gun rights. And I'm saying, hey, everyone should have guns. Everyone. Doesn't matter what your criminal record is, what your political affiliation is. It doesn't matter. Everyone should have a gun. Everyone should know how to use a gun. Everyone should carry a gun. Unless, of course, you're a pacifist. Because if you're a pacifist, then I can understand why you wouldn't want to own a gun. But, yeah. So, no, we're not the bootlickers. We don't have every government agency or non government organization on our side like you do. We don't have the media on our side. Your side is the one that's always crying about something. Your side wants to put Donald Trump away for no reason. Accuse him of being on the Epstein list. Okay? Even wrote books claiming that he was on the Epstein list. Oh, that guy's getting sued, by the way, so I don't care. You wanted to force the government to get rid of Donald Trump. You you committed election fraud. I'm not saying you personally, but your side has committed election fraud, and it's already being proven in Fulton County, Georgia, and it's probably going to be proven in the other states as well where it happened. I wouldn't even be surprised if Maine is committing election fraud right now, because there is no way in hell that Janet Mills won her last election. The first election I can understand, but the last one, no. There's no way. Okay, and there's no way she's gonna win this one without election fraud, where she's running for Susan Collins' Senate seat. Okay, your side commits election fraud. My side doesn't. Your side is committing all of the massive fraud all over this country to enrich themselves. I mean, look at California. All right, it got exposed today that California, last year alone, there was $100 million in fraud that was doled out to homeless organizations. $100 million just last year alone. And they're not even helping the homeless people, they're helping illegal immigrants. You guys want to give illegal immigrants everything and nothing to the actual citizens who are sleeping in tents on the streets of Los Angeles and San Francisco. You just want to give everything to the illegals. We want to kick the illegals out of here, send them back to their own countries, and then be able to help the actual American citizens who are sleeping on the streets in tents, some of them in campers. Oh, yeah. I watched Benny Johnson's Bombshell today. Oh, Benny Johnson's a liar. No, you just don't like him because he's not on your side. And that's another thing you guys do. So, bootlickers, oppression, that is your side. Your side wants to oppress people. Your side's tried to kill the president twice. Okay? Your side wants to kill the president because he's not on your side. And it was the same when George Bush was president as well. Your side wanted to kill him. Man, I am sick and tired of these leftist commies who come on here and just accuse us of what they are doing. Look at Los Angeles. ICE wants to deport the illegals who are sucking the system dry. Okay? California's got no money. California's got no money right now. And they just keep, and their solution, raise taxes, raise taxes, raise taxes to fund all that fraud that is going on in that state. And it's not just California, it's not just Minnesota, it's not just Maine. It is everywhere. Every state is dealing with fraud, money laundering, and all that junk. And what's funny is it's all these people who line the pockets of Democrats who are committing the fraud. Okay? Ilhan Omar is probably going to prison because she is involved in a lot of the fraud. It was just exposed today. Her winery in California doesn't exist. Okay? And you can thank Doge for finding all this fraud. Because once we find all this fraud, we can nip it in the bud and stop blowing money on useless crap. Because let's face it, California spent $170,000 for each homeless person, okay? None of the homeless people living on the streets have seen any bit of that money. They're not getting help because it's all going to illegal immigrants. And I am sick and tired of your side accusing us of wrongdoing when it's your side doing it. So why don't you stop accusing MAGA and start accusing your own politicians? Because I tell you, Gavin Newsom and all these politicians in California, they're probably going to prison. And I hope they do, because they deserve it for allowing all of that fraud and taking money from all of those organizations so that they can get more money. They are stealing your money and you don't care because it doesn't fit your agenda. But, I know what the left wants to do. They want to bankrupt the United States. That's the problem right there. Once we find all this fraud, nip it in the bud, get much of this money back, California could be a beautiful state again. Instead of having businesses flee California, businesses should go to California. But no, it's because of all this fraud and all this government regulation, businesses can't operate in California. So that's why you're seeing a lot of buildings being abandoned. And then all these hotels that close down in California, they say, oh, we're converting them to homeless shelters. But if that's the case, then why are there still homeless people on the street? And why are they only helping illegal immigrants? Illegal immigrants who are driving around in Mercedes, BMWs, and brand new cars, while people on the street are sleeping in cars that were made in the 90s. See, you lefties got a lot to answer for. And I hope that you guys lose Congress, you guys lose the Senate, you guys lose everything. I hope that California becomes Republican. I hope that California someday becomes a Republican state, a red state. This is Troy the Man, and I'm signing off.